Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. On today's video, we're working back in the boar pasture. I'll show you where we are on the map. And the plan is to take our boar pasture and have a choke down area, like a corral if you will. Just a small area where we can control the boars, we can introduce gilts to them, vice versa, load them, move them, that type of thing, all on their own. So we're just going to build a very simple I say simple. A simple corral is our attempt. So let me show you what we've got going on. So I've talked about this in the past on some previous videos. You can see my white post there. That's the fence coming down. That's my road to the right there. So this portion right here is all going to be woods that the boars will have access to. Well, I want to try to break this up into paddocks. So paddock 1, paddock 2, and have a convergence of those two paddocks with a boarded corral right here in this flat area. This is right beside my road. The barn's that way. So this would be an area where we would want to corral them, flat of course, and be able to back a trailer up right here, load, unload, those type of things. Well, the issue I have, my first issue, is our stream here. I don't necessarily want them constantly having to cross the stream to get into the corral, and they're still going to obviously have access to the stream. They're still going to be down getting in it a bit, but the more that I'm coaxing them to come across the stream up here, the more this bank's going to erode. They're going to wear it out. So the plan is to actually build a pig bridge. So we're going to try to build what would be the equivalent of a footbridge and see if the pigs will actually walk across it. So the plan would be that if I had a bridge here on this side, we could have if I fall in the water, have a little T or just some sort of dual gate that if they're in this paddock, they can come down and walk across, and then I have a frog just jumped in the water, have a gate closed here that they can't get into this paddock, and vice versa. If I want to move them, I feed them in the corral, I swap gates, and they can go here. The trick is, will they actually walk across a bridge like that? I think as long as we put the planks tight together, sidewalls, I don't know. They go down chutes. Why wouldn't they go down a bridge? So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, this may be a fool's errand, but we'll see. Well, the first issue I have to address, other than me just standing here in water, sandbar, is this last big rain event we had. The water used to cascade over this old cherry log here and made this hole of water, which I liked. I liked having this big hole of water. Well, for some reason, obviously with erosion, just here recently, it's cut out behind it. And it's really undercut this bank a lot. So I need to get that stopped. I really want to go back. I'm not going to be able to keep this cherry log in here, I don't think. So I need to pull it out and reroute the creek a bit so it's not undercutting. Because if I'm going to put a bridge right here, I don't want it undercutting and then washing out here in the next time we have a big rain. So first thing Cam and I are going to do is try to get this stump out of here and then see if we can use the tractor bucket to try to get this creek corrected a little bit. Here we go. That's what was holding it all up.
hiding place down here. Oh, the devil, he wears hypocrite shoes. Oh, the devil, he wears hypocrite shoes. Oh, the devil wears hypocrite shoes. Don't watch out, slip on you. No hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. Well, run to the rock, hide my face. The rock right out, no hiding place. No hiding place down here. Don't pitch my tent in the old campground. Don't pitch my tent in the old campground. Don't pitch my tent in the old campground. Give old Scratch one more round. No hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. Well, run to the rock, hide my face. Rock right out, no hiding place. No hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. Well, we'll run to the rock, hide my face. Rock right out, no hiding place. No hiding place down here.
All right, so somewhat fixed. Obviously a backhoe would be much better for what we're trying to do here. But got the creek, trying to keep it from slamming against that bank and then coming down slamming against this bank. So kind of got the grade back on. There's some pretty good gravel bar that eroded there over time. So trying to slow that down. Sunk up too badly here to fix that, but that's just a little pile from the end of my bucket that'll clean up here in just no time. What's interesting is the twin mattress. I don't know if you can see that. Just without falling in the water. That is a twin mattress that obviously washed down from somewhere and is lodged here. So I couldn't get that out with my tractor. I just have to let Erosion take care of that and we can get that out. You can see here's the plan where Kaylin's throwing rocks is unless we have a big frog choker, this should take care of itself to some degree. So the water's coming down. We want the channel on that way, but you see where the debris is, it's starting to actually swirl, making an eddy there. So any heavy debris that gets washed down, silt and sand, should start to collect there and make a sandbar. And that's what we want, is a sandbar there. If I had the opportunity to reach across and put more fill back in here, that'd be good. But I don't have that opportunity. So hopefully the plan would be as water came down, even if it got up a bit, some of these sticks, if they got submerged, would help collect that soil and deposit it back here. Redneck engineering at its best. Alright, so we got our span there. Looking at 30 inches outside dimensions on both sides. This looks wider because obviously the poles get narrower. But that's 30 inches there and 30 inches here. And we got some pretty good clearance over the creek. I think once we get it anchored down, obviously I'm going to anchor these ends, both ends, put some dirt around them, those type of things, drive some rebar in. I'm not going to set concrete or anything crazy like that. Once we get the wood on it, it'll provide a lot of weight. If the water would hit it, it's going to come this way. Just because it's a downhill slope, the water will come this way. May wash this corner out, but I don't know that it would. Hoping that I think it's a hawthorn tree there will catch that. Keep it from washing away if it became an issue. But I'm not seeing the water this high, this far back. Further down where the multiple streams meet, I've seen it deeper. But. So fast forward about 5 days, and we've had several good rainstorms that swell the creek, and I like the direction it went. You can see here, it did break over that side of the mattress. Mattress is exposed a little bit more. Not sure I could still get it out yet. But the water broke off, but stayed, didn't undercut here. The bank, the obstructions that Cam and I put in there helped keep it at bay. In fact, even made some, you see some of the silt where it's starting to silt in around. Here was the primary flow, continuing to blast the hole out. The silt deposits eddy right here, which is exactly what we want. We want the water to come straight down and under. So yeah, obviously if I had, as I mentioned, if I had a backhoe, we could backfill this and pack it all in there, it'd be even better. But then even stopping the creek from slamming against my bank further up. So now you can see it comes down, the majority of it comes down this spot where I cut with a bucket. So just trying to train it to stay in the middle of the creek bed would be ideal. But it seems like every time we have high water, it rearranges things. Well, stick around. We'll be detailing the construction of our pigfoot bridge, which seems kind of odd to even say, in an upcoming video. Working on milling the material for it right now, and we'll be able to have that in a video soon. So appreciate everybody watching. Take care, everybody.